Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Broxton's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 1. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Knee high, he barehands it. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit. Now batting, Charlie Blackmon. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing and a little blooper to center. Saladino into shallow center. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, right at $2.30 with the batting average coming into this one, so it's mostly been a struggle for him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Line towards center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Kane to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo Kane.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends. Digging in now, Ian Desmond. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Desmond. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, and Desmond is in at third base. He's got a triple. And now is Yasiel Puig, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Fouled straight back. A runner in scoring position with none out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt in foul ground. 1 out. So digging in now, Logan Forsythe, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1. From the stretch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. At the plate, Yan Gomes. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Down the third baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Broxton waits on it. And that retires the side. Here's Bryce Harper now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Here's Jed Lowry now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Jed Lowry.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Ready now, Mark Reynolds. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And here's Tyler Saladino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Striding into the box, A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Wood sets. 2-1 on its way. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Alex Wood. 9-1-2 due up.
Alex.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Number 1, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Fastball hit on the ground is short. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Into the box now, Danny Duffy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Little chopper back his way. And a rather easy first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig on the run. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Keon Broxton. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strikes. Here's Charlie Blackmon now into this at bat. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
0-2 count and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
2-2. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Saladino is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ian Desmond. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cain is under it, and the inning is over. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Paul.
Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Hard hit toward the hole. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Here's Bryce Harper now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. A runner at first with no outs here. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Here's Jed Lowry now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Mark Reynolds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Wood sets. Here it is on 0-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Swinging a soft liner. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Man, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a dive, but he's back. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. And here's Tyler Saladino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Tyler Saladino.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box, A.J. Ellis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw is low and it gets by. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Settling in now, Danny Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hernan Perez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14. Hernan Perez.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Ready with the 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Ready once again, number 1. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Just a tick behind for a strike.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. too low, 1-0.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And the throw is in time. It's a strike. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
First baseman, Paul.
Now here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Blackman going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! Digging in once again, Jed Lowry. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jed Lowry.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Blackman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mark Reynolds. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Saladino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And he lays off there, 1-0. Wood sets. Here it is on 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And the pitch on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Look, he's falling behind 3-1 right now. You got to know he knows he has a better matchup over there on the on-deck circle. I can see him pitching around this guy right now.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Danny Duffy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Jonathan Villar will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple of runs.
Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dan Jennings is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Striding in, Logan Forsythe. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now. Was a left-hander started. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Saladino ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. On the ground to the left side. Fielded there by Reynolds. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Alex Wood. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And that one stayed up a little high. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Cesar Hernandez would be next, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Taylor Williams will get the ball here as he looks to get the final.
Number 77, Taylor Williams.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough?
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gap. Chad Qualls will come on in relief.
Colorado. Number 50,
into the box now. Keon Broxton 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now a throw over to first. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, hit hard. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Hit hard to the right side. To second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Nope. 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded on base, that's a really good inning.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping up to the
Third
plate,
baseman.
Mark Reynolds. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. On the ground up the middle, reined in. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 1, he homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. And here's Tyler Saladino. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The shortstop, Tyler
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Line toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph.
Catcher, Tommy Joseph.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping in, Taylor Williams. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Stephen Vogt. Come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, they'll have it. Number 47 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Right side. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Gregory Polanco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. Throw won't get him. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Standing in, Bryce Harper. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Wade Miley comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Striding into the box, he and Desmond. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. In now is Yasiel Puig. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Settling in now, Logan Forsythe. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Harper is there, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now. Number 47. He readies for his first play. Anthony Rizzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rizzo.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Well, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Number 16.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one.